Welcome back, guys, to my Kingdom Hearts 2.5 HD Remix 100% guide walkthrough. We just left off from Twilight Town and we are making our way to Hollow Bastion that is now covered in black smoke. So we had land in Hollow Bastion. Now this is going to be a two-part, one video type thing. We're heading back to Hollow Bastion to pretty much do the land of Tron, the space land, and then the Battle of 1,000 Heartless that comes shortly after that. So as you make your way in Hollow Bastion here, you might take note of purchasing the Aquamarine Ring, which gives 3 AP and 1 Strength. You can buy 2 of those, which will actually benefit you pretty well with the Strength boost. If you did do some leveling, however, on your Valor form like I did, you will have increased to High Jump 2. So now we can access this puzzle piece right here. So now with that gotten, you can go ahead and speak to the Moogle here and synthesize, turn in your stuff, and you will get quite a few boosts. Defense, magic. And at this time, if you haven't made one yet, you can actually make a soldier earring. If you can synthesize those, might be worth your time to actually synthesize some other stuff too, maybe raise your rank, and now your stuff is cut in half. So it's worth it to do some synthesizing here. And then once you're done with that, go ahead and make your way to Cloud for a cutscene. After the cutscene, go ahead and head to the Burrow and into Merlin's house. So after the cutscene with Merlin's house, go ahead and head back out to the Burrow and into the Bailey area. So after the cutscene, you'll fight some new Heartless. Then go ahead and make your way down the stairs for our first puzzle piece. In this chapter, we will be missing a lot of treasure, if you notice in your journal, and that's because a little bit through this way, after you make your way through Tron, the Cavern of Remembrance will open up, but that place is way too challenging for our level at the moment, and there are quite a few treasure chests to get in there, so there'll be a bunch of question marks on your journal until then. So once you reach the poster, go ahead and turn directly behind you and grab the chest here on this pipe. Follow be the next one around the corner for the area map. And then hop back down, and just past the area is our second puzzle piece. Once you grab that, make your way around for this little tiny hidden chest here, off to the side in the corner. Now you'll notice this puzzle piece, even with High Jump 2, we still can't barely get it. We do need aerial dodge, and that will be coming after Tron. So as you make your way through the corridors here, go ahead and take your first left to grab this chest here, and then follow right, and then take another right, and then another right. And continue on this way to grab your second chest of this area. And this puzzle piece can be grabbed if you just high jump and swing. So there's our third puzzle piece. Then make your way into this big room area, but don't go right yet. Continue on straight. Still have 2 more chests to grab. So take a left here at this turn, grab the chest, and then turn directly behind you again and up these stairs for our last remaining chest in this area. So after you've gotten all the chests, go ahead and make your way back to the previous room and enter through the doorway. And this is Ansem's study. So after the cutscene, grab the last and final chest. And you'll notice in our journal, if we check our treasures again, we have all of the chests and all of the worlds that we've been to. So we are currently caught up and up to date. Now might be a good time to also check your puzzle pieces. So this is what the heart puzzle piece should look like, the picture coming out. And then our awakening. And then this is what your duality should be looking like after you've adjusted the pieces so far that we've gathered. And our frontier. And our daylight. These couple pieces here in the middle, they're kind of to be determined. But this is what it should look like for the most part. And then our sunset, which we barely got any of them, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. So after you're done with the puzzle pieces and whatnot, you can skip that section. Go ahead and speak to Leon. And then continue on through this little pathway here into the computer terminal. So once you get here, go ahead and target the door here and just start beating it up. And it'll drop a lot of these clusters, and then use it to freeze the door to open the pathway.
Master control.
So go ahead and grab the first chest over here on the left for a map, followed by the next chest next to it. And then make your way onto the glowing platform. So after you're here, no enemies will spawn, so grab this chest here and we'll skip this room for about 20 seconds. Make your way up the hill to grab the next chest. And then the chest at the top here. And then the last chest over here. And then grab your puzzle piece and make your way down to the front of this little terminal here. And then access it. And this is going to be like a little mini boss battle time. So what you want to do is pretty much kind of pan up. And then all these squares will drop. You're going to want to see this one right here. So it'll start to spin around. So kind of just follow it with your camera. And you'll notice where it is. And then you'll want to choose that one. And so once you've guessed the correct box, you'll unlock the parts. And you want to head back to the terminal here. So after you've been to the pit cell, go ahead and access the computer. And then head back to the research lab. And once in the research lab, go ahead and examine the wall. And you will get our master form. So after you've gathered the master form, go ahead and head back into the computer area. Grab this chest. And that is our Stitch summon. So access the computer again and head into the pit cell. We'll be introduced to the light cycle area. This is pretty much going to teach you how to control it and to drive. So pretty much the only thing you really need to do is just use the square button. It takes care of all the shielded guys, takes care of everybody else, and it kind of helps you move throughout the area. So now we'll be going in this. I always find to take the left paths to be a lot more faster. Whenever you get split between left and right, just take the left one. Alrighty, so once you pass the light cycle phase here, go ahead and head forward and out onto this platform here now into the canyon. And then make your way up this sloped little hill here and into the room on the right. Now this is a golden opportunity to make some experience, and I'll explain before I do this. So what you want to do is you'll want to access this computer beforehand. It's a good idea to head outside and pretty much get your health about halfway, so where this, for the experience boost will make its biggest use. And then once you're about halfway health, come back in here and access the computer. And what you're going to want to do is pretty much, you're going to want to eliminate enemies to gather the clusters, and you're going to want to freeze all 3 of these computer cells. Now during this time, if you did the experience trick, these guys will give you 200 experience per kill. And these guys will infinitely spawn for as long as the 2-minute timer happens to go on. So what you want to do is pretty much gather enough clusters to freeze 2 terminals. And after you freeze 2 terminals, you can wait on the 3rd one and pretty much kill enemies until the entire minute and some odd seconds drain out, just getting 200 experience for these guys. So after your battle, you'll get the bonus of an extra increase in HP. So after you're done here, go ahead and make your way back out to the canyon area and get on our new platform to the I.O. tower. There are 2 chests sitting in front of us. Go ahead and grab those. And then make your way into the dark door at the end here. So go ahead and make your way behind you, and there are 2 chests, one containing a Gaia belt and the other one a map of the I.O. tower. So grab both of those, and then head outside for your next boss battle. So this guy's fairly easy. He doesn't do much. Certain phases he'll shoot lasers. But an excellent way to pretty much cause a lot of damage to him right now is to use Tron's limit ability setup. And that will pretty much give you a huge little boost in the attacks. And it will do quite a bit of damage to him, especially once it gets to the reprogram mode. So if you're having trouble damaging this guy, go ahead and use that limit command. And once you gather enough little clusters, you're able to freeze him. And this will stop him for a short period of time. Now, if his health gets too low, unfortunately you won't be able to cause that much damage to him, because it will stop just like that. But continue on with this, rinse and repeat, and you should have him down in no time. So once you take this guy down, we will get a drive gauge power-up and vicinity break. So after you defeat the boss, go ahead and head out to the research lab. You'll get the Photon Debugger Keyblade, in which, once you're back out here to Ansem study, go ahead and access the computer here, which will initiate a cutscene, and we will be on our way to the 1000 Heartless battle. So go ahead and make your way out to the corridor here. You'll have a forced battle. So you'll meet Pain, Yuna, and Riku, which are all from Final Fantasy X2. And after that cutscene, you'll be pretty much back at the postern again. So you'll notice a huge gap in the wall. This is actually the accessible area, the Cavern of Remembrance, but there is way too hard of enemies in that site right now, and so don't even bother going in there. And you'll be welcome to another forced battle. So after that forced battle, go ahead and head back to the restoration site here momentarily, and then hop up in this new area that just opened up for 2 chests. So after you've gathered those two chests, go ahead and make your way back to the original spot where we just were.
Okay, fellas, you've got... Dance, water, dance!
So now we'll be brought into the second battle with Demyx. And the same rules apply. If you just attack these guys and do the wild dance command, you should be able to easily take out the forms. And you'll have to do this once, maybe twice during this fight after this, depending on how much damage you do to Demyx. But just take care of his forms. So then after you take care of his forms, he'll be acceptable for another combo. Then go ahead and finish him up with a combo there, and we will gain an armor slot and Blizzara. So after Demyx, you'll have another 4 pretty much forced fights in which the Final Fantasy characters will actually help you along the way. So make sure you're looking out for reaction commands along your downhill battle here. The first one, Jupi, and then Leon will join you. So after the Leon battle, you'll have one of my favorite Final Fantasy characters come help you, Tifa. She's always been my favorite. So after the battle with Tifa, our last and final one is with Cloud, who pretty much just wrecks everything. So after the battle with Cloud, go ahead and head into the Crystal Fissure. We will get our upgrade Kier. So at this point, go ahead and grab the big chest right here, right on the open in front of you for Torn Pages, which is our 3rd Torn Page. And then grab the 3 chests located directly behind that. And then head out to the Great Maw for the Battle of 1,000 Heartless. Now, I won't be including the entire battle because it's quite long, but I will be telling you a couple of hints. And there's 2 things that you need to look out for: is reaction commands, reaction commands, reaction commands. Now these laser guys are the best. You can actually grab them multiple times and just spin around. Just follow the original one and use Sparkle Ray a lot. And then the second one is with these guys. If you're kind of like out in the middle battling these guys, they'll give you an action command called Rising Sun. So use this and use the Sparkle Ray to clear as many Heartlesses out as you can quickly. I find the Sparkle Rays are the fastest though. So once you're nearing the end here, you'll notice that you'll get quite a bit of experience. I believe it's the total around maybe 16,000 is what you get from defeating all 1,000 of these Heartless, or 18,000. Well, 18 times 1,000, but there's those Sparkle Rays that give you 60, so I'd say around 19.5 thousand experience, so it's a pretty good level. So after you finish this battle here, you'll get your secret anthem report.
I guess sometimes help.
And you will be teleported to the outside map. So that concludes this video of Spaceland and Tron and the 1,000 battle of Heartless. So I will see you guys in the next video, where we go right back and start circling around the other worlds. So our next stop is going to be the second part of the Land of the Dragons. So we will gather the rest of the treasure that we can get there, and at this time I would advise you to level up your forms if you haven't done so already, your Valor form, Wisdom form, and your Limit form. And after we do the Land of the Dragons, I will give you a little tip on how to level up the Master form quickly and efficiently. So make sure you smash that subscribe button, make sure to like and comment on this video, and I will see you guys in the next video where we go to the Land of the Dragons for the second time around.